Good afternoon and welcome to Deb's True Crime Notebook. This is my second extended live. We've done lots and lots of shorts. I think we have about 28 videos out there, but this is the second extended live that I've done. I wanted to come to you and update you in some information that's come forward in the Idaho murder case. This information was given to Ashley Banfield at News Nation as a source came to her or to their team and gave them the information. So what I want to specify at this time is that this is not from law enforcement, not from the coroner, not from anything, anyone involved in that, no attorneys, etc. This is information that's been given from a source to Ashley Banfield at News Nation. So take this with a grain of salt, but it is new information, so I wanted to give that information to you. And you can think about it, look into it, decide what you think, all right? So this information is based on the order of the murders. And this source has come to her and told her that Maddie and Kaylee were the first that were attacked, and that they were attacked and found in their beds, okay, in one single bed in Maddie's room. Ethan was the second person to be attacked, and he was found, according to them, in the doorway of Xana's room, partially in the doorway and partially out. So maybe he heard something and came out to take a look. I'm not quite sure how that occurred. Maybe he saw the person at the door and came out at them. But they did find him, according to this source, there. Now, early on, we had heard that he was found in the doorway, and then that was changed when the coroner came out and talked about the murder, and she said that all of the victims were found in their beds. And let me clarify that. Ashley Banfield interviewed her and said, were all the victims found in the bed? And she did concur with that. Was the coroner on the scene at that time? Or was this there were a couple coroners, okay? Or was this the coroner that actually just looked at the bodies when they were brought in and she wasn't truly aware? I need to look into that, and you can too. So Ethan was found partially in the doorway of Xana's room. And according to this source, he did have his throat slashed. We have not heard that before. We heard all of the wounds were stabbings. There was no mention of a slash type wound. So that's new information. Then Xana was last. And it has been said that Xana had lots of defensive wounds, that she put up a very fierce fight. And that she had even defensively tried to grab the knife over and over until her fingers were, almost severed. And we've heard that before from, I believe, one of her family members came forward and made a comment about that. So that does kind of jive with that information. Again, this is information that was brought to Ashley Banfield as a source. It's not law enforcement releasing information. So we have to take this with a grain of salt, put it in the pile with all the information we've gathered so far, and consider that this could be true, but it might not be. Wanted to verify that for you. Again, it does conflict with what law enforcement has said, because law enforcement and the coroner both said that the victims were found in their beds, and now we're hearing that Ethan was found in the doorway. But again, let's go back. We heard that once before, early on. And usually early on in investigation, the things that you hear are the things that come true. So this is the information that I want to bring to you this afternoon for your consideration. Dig into it, look around, see what you think about it. Make some comments in the comments section of the video. I love hearing your theories and your ideas. I'm open to them because you guys are so smart and you have some really good thought processes on a lot of these cases. These cases are really hard to hear sometimes because these are real people with real families and things that happen to them. And sometimes it's has to be brought in a factual manner, and I apologize for that, and I hope that it doesn't come off as cold or uncaring, because I do care. It is heartbreaking to think what these girls and what Ethan went through and what their families are continuing to go through. So keep them in your prayers. I appreciate you tuning in today. Continue to like and subscribe the channel, and if you would, it would mean so much to me if you would share this channel with a friend. We're getting there. We're growing a great community, and I'm so proud of all of you guys. So thank you once again for watching, and I will see you soon in the comments.